What's happening, Gen Giants? Welcome back to our channel.
Hey Gen Giants, welcome back to our channel.
We're back with another video, and it's another episode of
If I Were You. And this episode, Gentle Giants, has been sponsored by African Penthouses. So shout out to African Penthouses. Do make sure that you check them out on Instagram at African Penthouses. We're also going to leave their details down in the description box for you to come and book a stay using our details. And yeah, man.
Yeah, guys, you honestly have to come and visit African Penthouses.
You know what? Yeah.
A dream. But anyways, let's get into the video. But before we get into the video, don't forget that you are not a Gentle Giant yet if you're not subscribed.
Yep.
So to become a part of this family, this beautiful, ever so growing family, please click on the subscribe button. Make sure that it is gray and not red.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
First scenario. Let's go. Hello, Siza and Mzwandile. I hope you're doing very well. So me and my ex broke up months back due to the fact that he would flirt with women on social media, and when I confront him, he would be defensive and say it's just social media, so it's all jokes. My problem is that he would say that I'm insecure and I have a low self-esteem when I tell him that when I tell him what he's doing doesn't sit well with me. I'm over him and I'm feeling okay, but I always keep wondering if he was right when he said I'm insecure and lacking self-esteem. Okay, so what I would do, I'd definitely leave the guy. Like, what a joke. Like,
yeah, I think they're apart. On their part.
No, she said
I'm over him.
But she's over him and she's thinking of leaving him.
So it's kind of like in the past tense, kind of like a past tense conversation as if they're no longer together.
Okay, so personally, if you haven't left the guy, personally for me, I definitely leave the guy if you haven't left the guy. Personally for me, it is I'm out. What do you mean it's just social media? Like, there's no, guys, honestly, for me personally.
First of all, wait, sorry. I found my wife on social media, so it's not just social media. It's not just social media.
Like, exactly.
Like
you could
social
get
media.
Married.
Yeah, it's a serious thing. Social media is a serious thing. So.
Oh, sorry, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
but yeah.
So it was huge, but everything happened on social media.
So, personally for me, it's not just social media. Lento Guti, no, it's just a joke. Rest. Okay? So, personally for me, I definitely leave the guy, right? And secondly, I just feel like, you know what, ne? I understand what you're saying in terms of you start wondering if was he really right, am I insecure or am I not sure of myself. It's easy for that to happen when you don't know who you are. It's easy for that to happen when you're not sure about yourself. It's easy for that to happen when you don't trust yourself. I think you just need to get into a position where you really, really trust yourself and no one can tell you anything about yourself. But obviously, you need to leave some space for people who care about you, who would give you good criticism, constructive criticism about yourself. But you need to be able to also to distinguish that and people like this Popeye. And people like that, you know. Let me stop saying personally for me. But personally for me, I'm sure about myself. No one's gonna come here and tell me, hey, I'm insecure, or hey, because I know who I am. I'm grounded within myself. I know exactly what I bring to the table, and I know what I stand for and what I can't stand for. You know, I think we just need to learn to know ourselves. We need to learn to appreciate ourselves and love ourselves. We need to stop wanting validation from other people. We need to stop taking people's unnecessary or unsolicited criticism to head. You know, you need to be really, really sure of yourself and just trust yourself, appreciate yourself. It just all comes with self-love and self-care. You know, when you're sure about yourself and you can't be moved, babes, then there's no point of pretend. Then you'll find a man like Zandi.
this also boils down to communication. I feel like as much as this guy probably thinks you're insecure and all those type of things, but communicate your principles, communicate your values, communicate things you will not stand for, like in your particular relationship. And no one should have the right to tell you that, no, you can't be complaining about this and all those type of things. No. So yeah, communication at the end of the day is very important. And
rest, baby. Rest.
Yeah.
Yes.
So next scenario.
Okay. Scenario number 2. Hi, I've been afraid to send this email. Glad I finally found the courage. I'm a 27 years old woman. My mom passed on when I was only 13 and I had moved to my granny's, who also later on passed on that year. My granny is originally from Mozambique, so I don't have family in SA at all, including my paternal family, because my father denied me when I was an infant. I had to start taking care of myself from a very young age, and I obviously had to drop out of school. I met this guy when I was 15 who happened to be a carpenter at the time and would go around selling in houses. This guy took me back to school and I got my matric certificate. He found a job at a restaurant when I was in grade 11 and I went to varsity. I am now on my final steps to becoming a chartered accountant, and I feel like this guy is not for me, so I always cheat. I feel so indebted to him because I feel like he made me, but I also want to leave him because I met a doctor who's always telling me that he's gonna marry me. What do I do?
Personally for me. But the thing is, I think there's two things I want to address with this particular scenario. The first thing is that when you get into a relationship or whatever with a particular person and they decide to help you financially or whatever, take you back to school, even in clubs, buy you drinks and all those type of things, you should never feel indebted to that person. As long as you did not have any contract that states that I'm doing this because of this and therefore you need to repay me in this way or whatever, like you are not indebted. You guys were in a relationship, it was all nice. It happened out of love and care and whatever.
It's unfortunate that, babe, it's unfortunate that you now feel like this and you don't want to be a part of the relationship anymore. But at that time when things were done, they were done because he wanted to, right? That is the first thing. And sorry, I just wanted to add, also I just feel like as girls, that also, I think that's another reason why men feel like they own us, or we owe them something when they do something for us. I think that's another reason why men end up feeling like that, is because women tend to feel indebted to them when they do something for them. Stop it. They did it because they wanted to, and it ends there. Oh, so this, now I owe you this, rest. Please.
So stop staying in relationships because you feel like this guy took you to school, he bought you a car, he bought you a house. He did that because he loved you and he wanted to. No one had a gun to his head and all those type of things. So he did it because he wanted to, and you should not feel indebted, and you should not be staying in a relationship where you are not happy and you do not want to be in that particular relationship just because he did all these things for you. But at the very same time, Gentle Giant, now we are coming for you now.
You are wrong.
Now you are wrong for what you're doing. And I personally feel like if you don't want to be with this guy, just leave. Don't cheat on him because you're also staying in the relationship. You saying you're staying in this relationship because you feel indebted to him, but also doing wrong things outside does not justify what you're doing outside. So I think that you should personally leave. If you are not happy in a particular space, you should just leave. Like, I think that's pretty much it.
So I totally agree with you. I just feel like yes, you are a gentle giant, but also like we're always preaching about calling each other out. You are part of our family, and we just feel like what you did was, you know, let's not say what you did was wrong. Maybe very right for it. Personally, for us as a family, we're going to call you out. Wrong. So stop it. Communicate with your partner. Listen, I'm not feeling you anymore. It is unfortunate. It's gonna hurt. But at the end of the day, you would have told your truth, and you can move on with your life and go to the other guy, the doctor.
And also, like, some of these scenarios, especially when you're in the wrong, put yourself in that guy's situation and imagine how you would feel if that was happening to you.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but at the end of the day, I think he's going to appreciate you being honest with him and leaving him instead of just stringing him along and continuing to cheat and cheat and cheat. You also can't live a life like that. You know, so yeah, be truthful now with yourself. You're about to become a chartered accountant. I'm sure you're really excited about the next step in your life. Let it be smooth sailing where you can control it and you can control this.
Yeah, and I also hope this so-called doctor guy, you're not being attracted by his status and all of that, and kind of forgetting. That thing happens.
It does happen, but she didn't say that.
No, but I'm just saying, Wuti, I'm hoping it's not that, because I know a lot of people that move from humble beginnings, when they're at a particular stage in their life, they feel like they need people that are on the same level as them. Because so I really
hope that's not the case. We know that's not what you said, but we hope that's not the case. Especially because you mentioned the occupation of the other guy. I bit my tongue. Especially because you mentioned the occupation of the other guy. But yeah, you guys, thank you so much for joining us today. If you do want us to tackle any of your scenarios, you're welcome to email us at Mzwandile@gmail.com. Please don't inbox us on Instagram. They are going to get lost. So rather email us your scenarios and we'll be happy to let you know what we would do. And don't forget to let us know in the comment section down below what you would do, Gentle Giants.
Thank you, Ginger. Thank you for joining me, baby.
Thank you for joining me, baby.
It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure having such a beautiful co-host. But also thank you once again to African Penthouses for sponsoring this video. And yeah, man, thank you for watching.